Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about military might. What military power comes from today, and who's going to take that third ranked spot? Because recently I mentioned how they've fallen out of the top three when it comes to military power. And people have asked, who is expected to take that spot, because I mentioned there's debate over it. Russia fell out of it because of their poor performance in Ukraine and the losses sustained there, the constant degrading of their military capability. So, number one would be the United States. Number two would be China. It's that third spot that has people debating. Some people are looking at it like sports teams rankings, and they're looking at raw numbers, tank and troop numbers. Yeah, how did that work out when it came to predicting the effectiveness of Russia's military in Ukraine? That's not what military power comes from anymore. The face of war has changed. What matters today? Training, technology, the financial resources to maintain that technology, and the desire to force project and be a player. That's where military power comes from today. There are a bunch of countries that could do this. Most don't have the desire. Then we look at Japan. Since the end of World War II, Japan, it started relying on the United States for defense. But it didn't become a country that just did whatever the U.S. said. They also maintained economic ties with China. That situation, throughout the Cold War, it was pretty static. That's what was happening. That's how it was going to play out. And nothing was changing. Then around 2015, the Japanese government decided it wanted to be a player. It started committing more to defense. And if I'm not mistaken, currently they are slated to be, or maybe they've already become, the third ranked country when it comes to defense spending. And they're putting that money where it matters. Force projection. They are putting that money into the air. They are putting that money into blue water capabilities. They're spending it as if they want to be a very capable military. That seems like the most likely answer. And then when you get to the international poker game where everybody's cheating, what also matters is geography. If Argentina decided to build a top-ranked military, it really wouldn't matter because the geography there doesn't put them in a position to be a player. Japan is. They are very much in a position to be a major player in the Pacific. So not just do they have the military power, they will be presented with opportunities to showcase it, which once that power is perceived, well, it's real. There's perceived capability and actual capability. Once they demonstrate that they have an actual capability once, they will be viewed in a very different way. It's also worth noting that Japan hasn't broken away from the United States. It's not like they're separating. More like they want to become a partner. And I can see a situation in which in the Pacific, Japan becomes a lead nation with the backing of the United States, rallying other Pacific nations. That's my guess. Now we're talking probably 3 to 5 years out. for this to really come into its own. But I think once they establish the capabilities they're talking about establishing, yeah, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I think they will definitely be more powerful than Russia. And I think that they will have more of a desire to participate on the international scene than a lot of other countries that have strong military capabilities as it is. They'll want to be able to stand on their own. They have a lot of economic interests. That seems to be the most likely new contender. So, anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.